playing 2K21, as you can tell by the title. So yeah, we playing. We got a 99 on our team, and the 92, and then I'm an 88. But we gonna see, can we catch the dub? Hopefully we can catch a dub. Hello? Hello?
Oh my god. Yo.
Yo.
I'm trying so hard to talk. Who a ball? First person on your ball.
Yo, right here.
You get ball. You open.
He was.
They silent already?
That's my no, I don't.
That is just sad.
Fouling already? Game haven't even started yet.
I'm saying. Cut the ball, nigga. This nigga, bro.
Have you been selling y'all?
I mean, bro.
Pass it. Never mind.
Boy, y'all. What are you doing?
He's dog doodle. He could have went up. He could have went up. He could have went up. Boy, you suck. It be 99s out here that be suck. Leave me up and let me shoot. 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 Let me shoot.
Y'all niggas let me shoot.
Man, forget it.
Nigga, sit down, nigga. What's wrong with you? You thought I was gonna let you shoot? You tripping. What's problem? You problem?
Oh, stop reaching, dang.
You problem?
Stop reaching, dang.
You problem?
Shut up.
You shut up.
Hey, yo, pat that though, pat that though, nigga, pat it.
Nigga here, dang.
Look at you. Why am I getting third party? Why am I talking about Fortnite? Man, that boy. Hey yo, I suck. I mean, sometimes maybe, sometimes I don't. Give me my ball. Hey yo, he on cold and he guarding me. That was supposed to be a dunk. Oh my god. Imagine trying to dunk it with that one. Come on, boy. But
bro, you a 99. Score, shoot, do something.
I'm a 30. I'm a 95 freaking shooting nigga.
I'm a 88 and can't shoot.
You cannot be AFK, you bum.
I'm a 88 and I can't shoot.
Nobody cares. Follow him, I bet you won't follow him. If you follow him, I'll leave you open. Just one time. Follow him. Bro, why do we have a trash teammate? Imagine going AFK in the middle of the game.
Ball coming.
And now you want to come back to the sticks? Oh, that's the,
Leave me open.
You leave me open, and I'll leave you open. That's a bet.
Why your teammate run up? Your teammate ran up. That ain't fair.
You said you was gonna leave me open, but I ain't gonna leave you open.
Your teammate ran up to me. He let it be contested.
Nigga, you told me if I leave you open, you gonna leave me open. Bring me, boy. Please.
Bro, that 99, you need to do something. Pass it. Imagine getting shot on by a cold person. Imagine.
Hey, right here. Box out.
Imagine getting dunked on, which it was me. Pass it. Oh, never mind. I thought you was AFK. Dang, imagine having a green animation and then steal brick. Pass it.
Hey, come around.
Imagine missing a wide open shot.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You dude stink.
You suck. You never get the ball, bro. Just stop saying pass it. The only way you get the ball is if I accidentally pass it to you. So just shut the
Your fucking dad raised a fucking rapist.
You the one who sucked.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. You suck, bro. You never get this ball, bro. Just stop coming down here.
Hey, Broski. Hey, what? Can I get my mom?
Pass the fucking ball. I don't matter who you pass it to. Just say you
I'll
not.
you pass it, nigga.
You go, bro.
Nigga, what are you talking about, boy? You only have 1 point, my nigga. Look at you. You a bum.
You suck.
Imagine getting the ball stolen, bro.
You suck.
Imagine somebody talking trash and then somebody stole the ball from him.
Imagine getting the ball and saying leave me open because you fucking ass. You suck, nigga.
Your teammate brought that up, so look at you. You basically talking about your teammate, you bum.
Who?
You know what I'm talking to, nigga. You right there. Get clipped, bro.
Shut the fuck up. He's a bitch.
Your teammate sucks, nigga.
He's a bitch and he's a young boy. He's a young nigga.
Watch it.
He's
You
a smacker
a
green. Green.
Bert.
He's a smacker greenie out of the casket. 60.
Bro, give me the freaking ball, nigga. You can guard, nigga. You can't guard me.
Oh, that's you talking this whole time? I thought you
You
was
can't
about
guard me,
to.
nigga. So stop those clippers,
Yo, I ain't
bro.
gonna lie, you suck too though. You ass. What the fuck is you talking about?
Look at you, you on cold, bro. Look at you, you was on cold, my nigga. Look at you. You shot your team.
And I thought I was trash.
Easy, that's virtual.
And I thought I was trash.
Get the ball, bro. See, bro, right. Come on,
I'm
nigga.
out here having fun. You niggas are seriously playing your heart out. Y'all niggas suck. 60.
You get better at the game, that's all I'm saying.
I ain't gonna lie, my boy. Use ass.
Imagine us beating y'all before y'all even hit 18.
Imagine you being on our dick.
Imagine your mama don't love you.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. I ain't gonna lie, little bro. That's what's ass. Don't ever say that shit. Like, if somebody ever says that to you, don't ever say that like that ever again. And then he's laughing mad hard like that shit was mad funny.
Imagine your mama says she doesn't love you.
Bro, imagine my mommy not loving me. Your mom.
Y'all freaking trash. All y'all was doing was passing it to y'all big man. Y'all freaking suck. Y'all big man was carrying y'all whole team. Y'all big man was carrying y'all whole team. Y'all freaking suck.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Vice was just kidding.
Y'all big man was carrying y'all whole team. Y'all suck.
Your mother said, put the shit in my face until like y'all can spin anywhere.
Shut up.
Matter of fact, just win. We finna spin.
Shut up.
I ain't gonna lie, my dick.
I ain't gonna lie. Shut up.
I ain't gonna lie, I smack.
I ain't gonna lie. Shut up. I ain't gonna lie. Thanks for the comment. Thanks for the comment.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA.
And thanks for you have been subbed.
This is Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Kel Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said,
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Now Golden State's starting 5. Thompson is out there with Insanity. Then there's Wiseman. Then there's Carter. And it's Lamb in at the small forward position. And for Utah, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Teague in at the small forward. Here's Hall. Nailed from three-point land. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here's Hall. Michael Conley making his last shot. Had the space, but shot offline from Hall. Mitchell in the corner. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple.
Well, the ability to rise and fire in catch-and-shoot situations, he keeps the defenders off balance.
Here's Hall. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Hall's got 6.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And yes, it's good.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Can't hold me.
We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Hall. Covered by Conley. Fires from deep. Hall, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mitchell wide open. Again, Mitchell missing. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Hall, that's good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Conley. That's tipped. Stolen by Carter. Here's Hall. Coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Can't cash in from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiggins is checked in for Jeremy Lamb. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hayward comes with the double team, and that one drops for him. 16 points for Insanity.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jams. 7-point differential. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Two things are a product of that. One, you shoot a ton of freebies. Two, the other team goes deep into its rotation. Neither one of those two things is going to work.
Hall,
Bro, y'all see how quick I am?
He wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
I tell you
Hold on,
what, the
look.
defense should send Christmas cards for
Look
that.
how quick I am.
8 feet away.
I should have made
hits
that.
back iron. Jazz trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Oni with the bucket.
Alright, let me stop driving
Warriors
to the
have
paint
gotten
and
6
show
of
y'all
11
what I
shots
can
to go
do.
down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Hall. Buries the long-range jumper. Hall's got 19 points.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first. Clarkson passes to Meyer. Offline with his 3. It'll count. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus.
Let's go!
Off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding up.
Buzzer beater! Buzzer beater!
And always
I'm too good.
From down at Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team.
Everybody had their reputations of what we...
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times.
Dang, that man just got dunked on.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Warriors really take control here.
I know it's early, but
I know that was
those
a dunk shot.
three-pointers, boy, do they.
Okay, I'm finna sub
And
to
that's
you
what
back.
has them ahead in this game. Their
Stop
floor
commenting.
spacing has
Stop.
been just tremendous.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. Insanity is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Thompson. Then
Green.
there's Wiseman. And it's Carter in at the center. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Insanity in their last outing against the Pelicans was all business. He finished with 70 points and got there the usual way, an impressive barrage of three-pointers. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win.
I'm not really
was an
even trying.
effort that I'm sure he's hoping
But
to
if I
replicate
did
tonight.
try,
Well, there's no
I'm gonna
doubt.
go
He
off.
certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Utah calls timeout. Well, we've seen some head coaching changes, Greg. We're early in the season. How long does it take to fully implement, do you think, a new system with a new coach?
You know, it's a tough question, Kevin. It really can depend on how difficult or complicated the system is. But all things being equal, the experienced teams often learn faster because they just understand the game better.
I'm gonna sub to you back. Stop
So Utah
saying it.
ends up going with the new group.
I'm gonna
And
sub
the
to you
Warriors
back. Stop
also
saying
making a
it.
change. Lamb is checked in for Thompson. Conley with it. Wiseman picks him up. Conley's shot is off. Warriors leading by 12. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Hall. Yes, that goes in. Hall's got 27 points.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Olynyk kicks to Mitchell. Will it go? It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Mitchell, accurate with the jumper from the elbow. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you give Donovan the mid-range jumper, he will make you pay.
Here's Hall. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hall's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Trailing by 17. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that'll be the first of a two-game road trip for them. Thompson, he's checked in for Wiggins. Here's Hall. Covered by Conley. The jump hook. Hall, no good. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And it's Mitchell missing.
Indoors, we talk often about the toughness of Klay Thompson, something that is in this young man's genes.
No doubt, Greg. His dad, Michael, rock solid both mentally and physically. Remember, Michael, a two-time NBA champion in his own right. Such an advantage for Klay to grow up in an environment of winning.
Pass to Azubuike. Back to Conley. 1:35 left now here in the second. Shot from 12. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Hall. It's good. Hall's got 36.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And the Jazz call time here. One of the stories here, insanity, getting it done today.
Yeah, I think they've got to be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
Get mine.
To the paint. Oni with the bucket. Oni's got 6 points.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Here's Hall. Rebound.
I should have made that.
Now, here's Mitchell. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Oni with the bucket.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Hall. Covered by Mitchell. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Hall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz trail by 14. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Oni, covered by Hall. Just 5 to shoot. Oni with the bucket. 11 points in the game. 6 seconds left here in the second. Here's Hall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Utah, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Then it's Kelly Olynyk and it's Azubuike in at the 5, roaming the paint. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Here's Hall. It's deflected.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Here's Hall. Hits the three-point bomb. Hall's got 41.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Conley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jazz trail by 17. Inside Azubuike, and he goes in for the dunk.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Hall. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Warriors have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department, and he's good on the second. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Morris finds Clarkson. Mitchell with it. Shot clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors leading by 16. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Hayward comes with the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And the Warriors with possession here. Here's Hall. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. The Warriors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Jazz trail by 19. Hayward outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Hall. Non-stop scoring machine here. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drops in the tray.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And the Jazz making a change here. Azubuike's checked in. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Here's Hall. It's Carter, high post, to the inside. Here's Hall. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by Azubuike. Jazz trail by 20. And it's sent back by Carter.
How about the anticipation from Carter Jr.? Has a strong sense for when to go after that block shot.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Hall. Beyond the arc. And good! There's another.
Once again, he's hit the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance, GA, has tied him for 3rd most 50-point games in a season. He keeps just delivering one great performance after another. Buries it from 3-point range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
I was so
And so it's the Golden State Warriors cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high act. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us,
2K made me do that.
For this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Jeremy Lamb. Thompson is out there with Insanity. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Wiseman in a power forward. Clarkson passes to Conley, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on James Wiseman.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they'll cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right
now. No, we don't do that.
Here's Hall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Michael Conley picks one up. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the 6th foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a 3rd in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
You have to prevent Mitchell from driving. This guy too quick and too crafty once he gets into the lane.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And good, he hits it again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Utah calls timeout. You know, Doris, I've heard some experts say, you look at the 6-foul limit, the NBA is basically the only sports league that takes stars off the floor. Doris, what would you think if they just tacked on an extra free throw instead?
Kevin, I absolutely hate the idea. The best defensive teams at any level of basketball guard at a high level without fouling. There's the drama aspect of a player being in foul trouble, either at the start of the game or down the stretch. It has an impact on strategy. It's something that I'm a traditionalist on. I think the 6.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From deep, but they'll get another chance. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Here's Hall. The 3 ball. That shot off. And it's Utah the other way. The pass to Conley. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, this is as exciting a combo.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Clark. The Warriors pull it in. Greg, you know, we're seeing players take control of their free agent destiny. Do players get a bad rap for that and switching teams?
Listen, I don't know if you get a bad rap, but you're going to catch the wrath of the fan base. You think of Paul George in Indy or KD in OKC, and fans, they're going to feel jilted. There's no doubt about it. They're going to feel scorned.
Yeah. Here's what Utah's going with right now. Azubuike's checked in, and it's Olynyk in for Clarkson. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Insanity.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. 6 on the shot clock. Thompson against Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. Warriors leading by 20.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Insanity.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
And Thompson sends it back.
We know that Thompson is an excellent defender. He does such a good job timing shots for those rejections.
And there it is for him.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Mitchell dishes to Conley. Down low, out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.